woman is curled up inside a washing machine lifelessly, tumbling with the drum. The police arrive at the scene immediately. The victim's name is Sarah, a nanny from the 12th floor. They check the scene and realize Sarah's phone is gone. A colleague pulls up elevator footage, and they notice something strange. Sarah took 32 seconds to go downstairs the first time. The second time, she took 37 seconds.
Why would it take her longer to travel the same distance?
The police run a test and find that 37 seconds is just enough time to reach the 15th floor. On that floor, the only person connected to Sarah is her friend Chloe, who works as a nanny there. At the time of Sarah's murder, the man of the house was home. The police secretly call Sarah's phone, and a ringtone plays from the man's bedroom. At the station, he confesses everything. He was having an affair with Sarah, but he insists he didn't kill her. He says after they had sex, Sarah left. Soon after, Chloe came home with the child. There's no solid evidence, so the police have to let him go. Later, they try to get Chloe's statement, but her friend says Chloe went to the man's apartment that night. A detective notices a photo on the table. It's the man with Chloe, but the wife's face has been deliberately cut out. Chloe wanted to take her place. The police hurry to the 15th floor, but they are too late. The man is already lying in a pool of blood. At this time,
there's a girl in the laundry room and she's got a knife.
Please just go away.
Chloe finally confesses.
I'm pregnant.
She loved the man, but he was sleeping with Sarah. That night, she lost control and killed her. Panicked, she stuffed her into the washing machine. Now she will spend the rest of her life behind bars. A woman had a bomb collar around her neck. The killer told her that if she stopped, the bomb would explode, but the police told her there was no tracking system on the collar. Stopping wouldn't be dangerous. She chose to trust the police, but as soon as she stopped, to find out who the killer was, the police checked the security footage from her house, but the killer had avoided the cameras, so they couldn't see his face clearly. At the same time, a car sped dangerously through the streets. The police chased after it, only to find another bomb collar. To calm the man down, the police told him to listen to some music, but as soon as he turned on the radio, he heard the news. The woman had been killed in the explosion. The man was terrified. He immediately pulled over, ignoring the police's warnings. He reached for the collar, ready to cut it off. The police quickly cleared the area, but then something unexpected happened. The bomb didn't go off.
I'm alive!
Later, the bomb squad confirmed it wasn't a motion-triggered bomb. It was a timed bomb. There were only 3 minutes left. Luckily, he cut it just in time. Soon, the police discovered the bomber's identity. His name was M. A while ago, his company sent his sister overseas for an illegal deal. Because of that, she was killed by criminals. To get revenge, M decided to frame the company's top executives one by one. The police rushed to M's house. They found him sitting outside, waiting for them. This time, the bomb was set for 43 minutes, because his sister had suffered for 43 minutes before she died. When the police reached the CEO, they found him live streaming. M wanted him to admit his wrongdoing, live for everyone to see.
I'm sorry. We let her die. It was my fault. I made the call. Susan Dormer is dead because of me.
After the executive apologized, M finally agreed to tell the police how to defuse the bomb. Cut the green wire, he said, just before the officer made the cut.
Wait!
The female officer suddenly noticed something strange about M's expression. She had a feeling the real answer was the red wire. Cutting the green wire was a trap. The chief trusted her judgment. He cut the red wire. The collar unlocked. If your loved one was framed, what would you do? She runs excitedly to the trash can, finds the bomb the TO hid, and turns around to show it off. TO just says he can't hear her, so she pulls out her radio.
And you're dead. Because radio frequency energy can trigger a bomb.
She's probably never going to forget this for the rest of her life. Back at the station, cleaned up, she greets her colleagues. But why does that officer look so unfamiliar? She turns back. He's heading toward a patrol car. She quietly hides behind another car and watches. Then it hits her. The captain mentioned missing police uniforms this morning. Criminals use them to cover themselves, steal police radios, and check if their deals are being watched. Her hand tightens around her gun. As expected, he steals a police radio. She steps forward to question him. He turns and bolts, jumping over the fence without hesitation. She climbs up and looks over. A dumpster below. She takes a deep breath and jumps. By the time she crawls out, He's already driven away. Surveillance footage quickly identifies the suspect. 2 officers go undercover and find out why he stole the radio. Turns out, they're planning to rob an evidence disposal truck loaded with cash and weapons. They kidnapped a court clerk, forcing her to use the police radio to tell the truck to go to another road.
That truck is driving into an ambush. The escort that meets it will be full of fake cops.
Message sent. So they prepare to kill the hostage. The officer already sneaks in through the air vent, but the metal panel won't budge. The suspect is about to shoot. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. The police officer pretends to be a courier. He exhales, turns around. It is a bit of a thrill, but this mission is completed successfully. It wasn't just a police helicopter that got stolen. The thief was only 14 years old.
Because flying a real helicopter is a lot harder than the video game simulation made it seem.
The police got super scared and started chasing him right away. But the boy didn't want to stop. He said he would stop only if the police did 3 things for him. If they did what he asked, he promised to give the plane back. The first task, stop a party. The boy said there was a place where people partied all night. It was so loud, he couldn't sleep. But when the police got there, they found a bunch of people selling illegal flour. Then came the second task, catch an alligator. The boy told the police where to go. They not only caught a man keeping an alligator, they also found lots of illegal flour in his house. Right then, the boy's mom came to the police station. She begged the police to forgive her son, but instead, the police arrested the boy's dad. Here's what happened. After they caught the alligator man, the police asked him a lot of questions. To save his alligator, the man told the police who his partner was. That partner was the boy's dad. Well, actually, it was his stepdad. It turned out, the boy didn't steal the plane just for fun. He wanted to get his stepdad in jail because that terrible man made his mom get hooked on illegal flour too. The police got enough proof and finally sent the bad man to prison. Right then, the boy's plane ran out of gas, but at the last second, thanks to playing GTA for 10 years, the boy landed the plane safely in an empty field. The rookie arrives to handle a domestic violence case. He sees a huge guy's and his petite wife. He immediately feels something is wrong, thinking the wife might not dare to tell the truth in front of her husband. They separate the two for questioning. However, the woman still says she was the one who provoked her husband. The man's statement matches his wife's.
And she's the one that throws down. That girl's got a crazy temper.
The rookie doesn't believe it at all, but they have no choice but to leave for now.
What do you think?
That we'll be back.
Sure enough, during lunch, they receive another call and rush over. They enter with their guns drawn. What they see shocks them. The petite wife is riding on her husband's shoulders, while the man stumbles around, trying to shake her off. The rookie pulls her down, but she turns around and swings a knife at him. He throws her off. The female officer quickly restrains her. At this moment, the husband is seriously injured. Even though the rookie pressed down on the wound, the man still stops breathing. Looking at the tragedy before him, the rookie falls into deep guilt.